Hello and welcome to the
Sickly show.
We're not at our best right now. These things are normally a half hour long on their own. We're gonna try to blaze through it right now. Here's what happened. Huber and I drafted some teams. We placed some bets on what would happen at PSX and the Game Awards. Let's just recap it.
Let's recap it.
Okay. First we talked to Damiani, who was on your team.
Damiani.
Your first bet to him was, no, this was me actually. I asked him, will we see Shredder in Platinum's Ninja Turtles game? Mm-hmm. He said yes. Obviously incorrect. We didn't see that game at all.
Loved the optimism though.
Me too. He was
Loved it.
positive.
Yeah, he was so pumped.
He was pretty sure Splinter would be in it, and he was positive Shredder would be in it. Next, you asked him if... Oh, so that makes it Huber 0, Bosman 1. Will Onimusha be announced as a PlayStation exclusive? Boy, we got baited by trademarks twice in a row. He said yes, that there was nothing of Onimusha mentioned.
We got the next best thing.
What's that?
Neo.
Neo's close,
We got
dude.
Neo.
Neo's looks great.
Yeah.
However, that makes it 0-2 Bosman. Next, we talked to Jones, who is Team Bosman, usually last drafted. I wanted to get him out of the way. Will the camera cut to Shigeru Miyamoto or Reggie Fils-Aimé during the Game Awards during Deadmau5's performance? He said yes. He said, why not?
Why not?
They did not cut to Reggie at all during that Deadmau5 performance. Probably mercifully. I don't know what Reggie would have been doing during that performance. But that's a point for Huber, 1-2. Then, of course, you asked Jones the fateful question.
Controversial.
Will Hideo Kojima reveal himself?
Thanks a lot, Konami.
Jones said no. He had the gall to say no, which turned out to be right.
Which is very suspect. Some inside knowledge.
I can't believe he said no. Because by all means, it should have happened.
Isn't he like a panelist?
Yeah, he is.
Sketch.
So is Kojima.
I'm calling Sketch.
Yeah.
They're both panelists?
Yeah.
No.
Kojima's a consultant. Jones is a judge. But
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know, man. It just reeks to me.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Wow.
So that made it 1-3 Bosman. So then we had a showdown. These are worth 2 points. How many PS1 and PS2 games will be announced with trophy integration? I bet 50, you bet 3. Polar opposites here.
Where is your head on this?
Okay, all right, here's where my head is. Here's my head on this one. Sony filed for a trademark for this program that would make it so that they could automatically apply trophies to games. Mm-hmm. How crazy is that?
That's really cool.
So for PS1, it would just be automated. So I thought, okay, here it comes. Mm-hmm. But
trademarks.
No, not the case at all. 10 games were announced with trophy integration, all of them PS2, and all of them are pretty thoughtful. They're not automated trophies. They're all pretty thoughtful trophies, which is kind of cool. That is a point for 2 points for Huber. That's 3-3, tied it up. How many minutes of gameplay will we see from Final Fantasy VII Remake at PSX? Huber, you bet 0. You bet 0 minutes and 0 seconds, and I bet 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Which was really close.
It was super close because if you actually, I went through the trailer to go through like actual gameplay, not stuff from the CG thing they showed at E3. 1 minute, 41 seconds. Here's something.
Good bet. Congrats on that bet.
Yeah.
You went for it.
I went for it.
You know, wait a minute though.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I got some more shady business here.
We got shady business on this. We should
There
reveal this.
is more shady business.
Yeah.
Square Enix had us sign release forms
Yes.
for our reaction.
Both Huber and I knew that our reactions would be part of PSX.
You knew some and I didn't though.
No, I didn't. What did I know you didn't?
I don't know, man. You're shaking hands with Bud Light out there.
We signed the same document
I don't
that
know.
said, yes, please use our reaction to Final Fantasy VII in your thing. And yet you still said 000. That's
all
what I was
been
flabbergasted. You had the same info I did.
You had more. You had insider knowledge.
I swear to you I didn't. We should talk about Bud Light real quick. I know this is a quick special. I'll tell you a secret. One of the producers was trying to tell me about the stuff he has lined up, and I said, no, you can't tell me any of this. It's my job to not know this. So,
Bosman, a man of integrity.
Yeah. I mean, sort of. But when it comes to final bets, yes.
Cool. Very cool.
So anyway, that's 3-5 Bosman. Next, we talked to Blair, who's on Team Huber. Will a new Command & Conquer game be announced at the Game Awards? He said no, obviously not. That's correct. That's a point for
That
Huber.
would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That was a nice piece, though. The achievement, what was it?
Really
Lifetime
cool,
achievement?
and how they had Blizzard and stuff.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was a really good piece. A highlight of the show for sure. Will the ability to change your PSN game be announced? He took a leap with this one. He said yes. That is incorrect.
It's never gonna happen.
That is probably never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
We're stuck with our names.
Yeah.
So that's a
I
point
feel like
for
they would have to
Bosman.
shut down PSN
Yeah.
for like weeks
yeah.
to do it.
Well, it's a thing where it's like your kernel is just based off of your name. Like
Yeah.
if you change your name, it changes. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, 4-6, Bosman. Bloodworth we talked to next. This is Team Bosman. Drafted him first. Will a special edition of The Last Guardian be shown? He said yes. Why wouldn't it be shown? That is incorrect.
E3.
But I thought it was going to come out. Oh, okay. I think E3 is
Yeah.
too late, but you're right. It'll be at E3.
I was so convinced the finale of the show
Yeah.
was Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Brand new stuff. I
No.
was waiting for it with like a release date.
No, you know what you ended the show with? Epic's making a MOBA. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
It's a cool
so
trailer though.
5-6.
I like the trailer. Did you like the trailer?
Love the music choice, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Will we hear guitars in the Ace Combat 7 announcement trailer? Huber. Bloodworth said no, and I thought that's insane, first of all. The trailer starts, I'm sweating. I'm like, the guitars are coming. And they went with strings! There's an Ace Combat 7 trailer with no guitars!
Random side note. There was a guy next to us. There were 5,000 people in the auditorium.
Yeah.
We're in the front row because we got there so early.
Nice.
Got up at like 5 a.m.
Professionals.
It's one guy, lone wolf.
Yeah.
Ace Combat 7 gets announced. He starts screaming at the top of his lungs. Yeah! Like the most diehard Ace Combat fan.
And it's a really weird trailer, too.
Yeah, it was weird. Like the guy jumps off. What are you jumping on?
Yeah. Well, it's at least different. At least says this
Yeah.
game will be different from other Ace Combats. So cool. Props to them. But that
Love
is a
Ace
point.
Combat.
This is 5-7.
Did you ever play Ace Combat like the Unsung War maybe or like 4 or something?
No.
It's anime inspired.
Oh.
Should stream it.
Okay.
Cool.
I love the I don't know. Ace Combat games look good. Double Down on Don was next. Love doubling down on Don. Don made some real weird bets on Double Down on Don. First was how many times will the words Jack Joyce be spoken aloud at the Game
We
Awards?
called it. Hello, I'm Sean Ashmore.
Sean
and
Ashmore.
I'm Jack Joyce.
That's it. That's one time. For some reason, Don bet 4 times. I'm Jack Joyce with Jack Joyce. Like, it's a funny bet, but obviously it's 1 or 2, maybe 3, and he said 4, giving you the easy. You went under on that, and of course
Yeah.
that was true. That's 2 points for Huber. He's tied it up again, 7-7. Then, how many words will Sully say in the Uncharted 4 presentation? That's an important word. Because at PSX there was a presentation,
Yeah.
at the Game Awards there was a presentation.
Yeah.
Afterwards there was a trailer that a lot of people linked us to saying, oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Sorry, that's not the presentation.
Not a presentation, yeah.
So 0 Sully words. Don bet 58. He went through a lot of number crunching with this.
Yeah.
He was checking his pulse. If you check the tape, it's real weird. I went under, and that was the case. Not a lot of Sully in those presentations.
I saw you streaming it for 5 minutes. What do you think? What do you think of the game?
I was streaming it?
The beta.
Oh, the beta. Beta's okay. It's multi. Oh boy. So okay, Ian's telling us to wrap it up.
Next time.
It runs perfectly.
We'll talk about this later.
The buddy system, I'm not into. You like summon buddies?
Yeah.
I don't know about the buddies. Okay. Then we doubled down on Ian, a first ever. Ian made us feel bad, and then we're like, all right, let's double down on Ian. What's going on?
I get hosed again.
You got hosed again.
Shady dealings, man. Sean Layden comes out on
Yes.
the stage.
With Crash Bandicoot on his shirt.
Come
and
on.
a PlayStation logo on the shoulder. There was no way. I was like,
all right, he's about to announce Crash.
here it comes.
Right now.
All right, Sean Layden. I gotta say, Sean Layden's become cooler and cooler every show, though. I
Cool guy.
really like this guy.
So cool.
I asked him that question. Ian said no, and that turned out to be correct. There was no Crash Bandicoot. Will there be any Crash Bandicoot announcements at PSX? There were none. Ian was correct.
Just a damn shirt.
I gave him a really hard time for it, too. I was positive. Anyway, that's 2 points for me. That's 7-11.
Huge. Thanks, Layden. for that 4-point swing.
And then Huber, you asked Ian if there will be a Final Fantasy VII HD release date.
I got no problems losing these points.
Yeah, Ian asked us, has it been announced yet? And a lot of people were like, why are they so nervous? It's simply because it hasn't been announced at all officially.
12, not 7.
Sorry, 12. Final Fantasy 12 HD. Thank you, Ian, our fact checker behind the camera.
Ian, the only information that had been announced was a composer like a year ago.
Yeah, made a
said
mistake.
it was being made.
Yeah. Did a little slip up. So, Ian, I think my reaction pushed Ian into saying yes for this, honestly. He said yes. He said there would be a release date.
I'm cool with it.
That was incorrect.
So be it.
But this is the turn, Huber. I get another 2 points there. Now it's 7-13. Then, a showdown. This is a big one. This one's always so hard. Across PSX and the Game Awards, how many new games will be announced? Huber, you bet 24. I bet 6. Originally 9, I flipped it around and made it 6. Here's what was announced at the Game Awards. Tron Runner. I can't remember if that was, I think that was in the middle of a commercial break or something, right? Psychonauts 2 and Batman, a Telltale game series. 3. Then, PSX, we got a lot. Ace Combat 7, MLB 16 The Show, 100-Foot Robot Golf, Golem, the Modern Zombie Taxi Company, Eagle Flight, Brutal, Rock Band VR, Rez Infinite, and Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant
What
Kingdom.
about Hob?
Hob's old. I Google it.
Okay.
Hob was announced in August.
Okay.
Bound was announced prior to PSX. So yeah, there's a lot of these things. If you want to refute anything, make sure you Google it first. Check your facts that it did not exist ahead of time. Where the Water Tastes Like Wine was in the pre-show of PSX. I don't know if we should count it or not. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's between 13 or 14, which is just that limit that makes me closer on that one. That's 2 points, Team Bosman.
I'm having a tough time here, Kyle.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that makes it 7-15. Which game will win at the Game of the Year awards? Huber, you bet The Witcher 3. I bet The Witcher 3.
I bet The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, actually.
Okay, if you want to mine for points here.
I'm just kidding.
I think that when they announced it, they said The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 won. We saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's a great game, first of all.
Sure.
I don't know. I just know that it's going to come down to like that and Bloodborne, like across the industry.
Yeah.
You know, they both offer something differently.
I'll tell you something though. Coming into the year, at the January of last year, I would have said Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I would have said Fallout 4 takes it, no question. So it's actually a huge deal. Witcher 3 won that.
Yeah.
We should move on though. Final 2 people. Brad for Team Bosman. Will the word knack be spoken at the PSX press conference? He said no, and that turned out to be correct. Not even like, hey, you have a real knack for this. Nobody said knack. Nobody said snack and then like really emphasized the N in snack. It never happened. Nobody said knack. Brad was right.
He's a forgotten hero.
Much to my chagrin, he was right. So that is, another point, so it's 9-18. Will a No Man's Sky release date be announced at either event? He's, again, said no. I could not believe he said no. That is correct. 9-19 right now.
Mysterious.
It's a mysterious game.
Game is so mysterious.
What I think it was Don or Ian who told me it was like delayed again recently, like secretly, like they were having issues and they had to delay it again. Oh my gosh! But who knows? That's rumors. We shouldn't say that in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on with that game?
No one knows.
The truth is nobody knows.
It's mysterious.
Finally, we talked to Ben for Team Huber. A new Mortal. Here's what sucks. Here's how this question is phrased. A new Mortal Kombat X character will be announced at the Game Awards. Will that character be from a film franchise? He said no. Turns out there's 4 characters announced. One's a xenomorph, Baraka. Like Baraka as a xenomorph, which is sick. And I would actually argue might not be from a film franchise. But then Leatherface appears.
Yeah.
So we got to give me the point for that.
Leatherface.
But also it like leaked, and that was a weird whole thing. But basically, the question is, will that character be from a film franchise? I don't know. That could be argued either way, to be honest. But whatever. It's 9-20. And then will Kratos appear in a trailer for a God of War sequel? I thought the trailer was a lock, at least.
Yeah. Thought that was going to be at the end of the show.
Yes. God of War. We know you're working on it.
Yeah. See Jaffe's tweet?
No.
From PSX at the keynote. He's like, he got some seat in like the back.
Yeah.
No respect.
Whoa.
Tweets from his seat. He says, "How am I supposed to announce the new God of War from here?"
Jaffe tweeted that?
I'm directing the new God of War.
Yeah.
It's clearly Barlog. Barlog's directing the new God of War. I don't know why we're playing it around like this for so long. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a Fallout 4 type of thing.
Let it cook.
Let it cook. Okay. You know what? I won't complain about that. However, that is a point for you. Final score, 10-20. Not final score, because then we had final bets. I went first. I bet that we would see a Parappa the Rapper game. Not just that, but it would feature a voice of an established hip-hop artist. This did not come to fruition. That's 3 points for Huber.
Parappa the Rapper 2.
Yeah, which is a sign. It's a sign.
Yeah.
Parappa the Rapper 2 is a sign.
That is a big sign.
You better believe I'm doubling down on this bet for E3. Huber, do you remember what you bet for your final bet?
Will Resident Evil 7 be announced and feature Albert Wesker? Mm-hmm. Resident Evil was not there.
Okay, so we're still holding out hope that Wesker will be in that premiere trailer for 7 when it happens.
Yeah.
Final scores, Huber 13, Bosman 23. So, there are a couple of stakes on the line with a victory like this. Not only do I win the Slusser Cup. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, to put it back in my hands. Oh,
I don't think you've held that for so long.
It's been, I think, over a year.
You seriously, since I have had it,
yes.
You have not touched it.
Yeah, it's been yours, dude. Oh my goodness. It's a little dusty, but I am in love. Okay. There's like hot glue on the back. This thing is an
well made.
achievement.
It's good craftsmanship.
It's good craftsmanship. It's made out of like drywall. Oh my goodness. This feels right. Feels home. Not just this, Huber, but we had, personal stakes. And if I were to win, as it was stated, you will have to perform a concert using only the instrument of the clarinet. You will perform 3 video game songs, and you have 3 weeks to prepare.
What was the exact wording?
I double-checked it.
Of video game songs.
It's video game songs.
Video game songs.
I'm mad because I wanted to pick it. I wanted to pick the songs, but I looked back at the tape and I realized I didn't say that I'm going to pick them. So you get that at least. I know.
Okay.
I'm so mad at myself for that. So you get to pick the songs.
Okay.
Everyone, we have a question for you. Huber's already pitched one song, and we don't know if that's a video game song or not. Ian's crossing his arms. We're going to wrap this up quickly. Is Moonlight Sonata a video game song?
Heavily featured in Resident Evil. Part of a puzzle to progress in the game.
And then plays in the credits?
In the credits, licensed track. Iconic.
See, now that you're talking about licensed tracks, that opens up a whole new can of worms that I don't think you're ready to open.
I don't know, man.
We're looking at
They
video
even
game
say
songs.
Oh, it's Moonlight Sonata.
So if you
Rebecca Chambers says the words.
If you will allow Huber to play Moonlight Sonata as one of his 3 songs, let him know. It's
close to my
heart. If that's a cop-out, let him know as well. But
to your call.
That concert will be happening 3 weeks from now, Monday night. We're doing a night show. We should do it after our stream. We should stream 7 to 8, and then at 8 is when the concert begins.
Okay.
One night only. Mm-hmm. And I'm very much looking forward to that, Huber.
Yeah, I haven't played clarinet in like 15 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, I don't remember sharps and flats.
You have 3 weeks to remember, dude. You got 3 weeks to learn.
It's gonna be hard. Like sharps and flats, I might just play the normal note. Like if it's an A or an A flat or something, I might just play A.
I'll tell you a secret,
So
Huber.
there might be some bumps. It's gonna be a speed bump.
I played the clarinet in middle school, and I had to quit because it is so hard to play. That thing has so many levers on it.
It's all keys.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
That instrument is stupid. It's a stupid instrument.
It's gonna be hard.
There's no rhyme or reason to where you're supposed to press things down.
No.
Oh boy, I'm so nervous about that. But I'm
nervous.
I know you're gonna knock it out of the park. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna do my best.
He's gonna. You know he's gonna do his
I'm not gonna
best.
cop out like Bosman's jokes over here.
I did my best.
Yeah, right. Right.
Until E3, I'm now champion of final bets. But it doesn't last forever.
It's a lot of months.
Victory is fleeting. I definitely got to thank my team for being pragmatic and practical.
Yeah.
Maybe I believed a little too hard in this betting special, and you all made the right choices.
Shout out to Brad Ellis. He's a realist.
Yeah,
He always
Brad
scores
Ellis is the
points.
hero of the betting special for saying no.
He's a realist.
Yeah.
Does nothing with his heart.
However, I did believe when it came to Final Fantasy VII. Because we signed that document.
Because you had some backdoor shady.
You had the same deal.
You had a backdoor shady deal.
You had that same exact knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Huber. Got a handshake. It's a little sickly handshake.
Yeah.
Great match. And we hope to see you next time, everybody.